Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well and have been taking care of all necessary and safety health precautions during this time. As you know, as you all are aware of this pandemic disease and the lockdown condition which is prevailing all over the country, all over the world, and most of the poor families they still don't get enough food to eat. Though people are helping each other, people do help them, but what if they do not get as much food which is being needed for their body? So let us discuss about today's topic, that is not enough food, where we will be discussing about the reasons why people do not get enough food, what are the reasons behind, and what would be the consequences, what would be the result of such situation. Fine. So as you know that our body is like a machine, so like all machines we also need energy to work. And from where do we get energy? From where do we get this energy? Obviously we'll get this energy from the food that we eat. Fine. And what are the reasons? What are the reasons when people do not get food, when people do not get enough food? We'll be discussing about these reasons. So first reason uh, uh, would be your famine. Fine. So as you know, in some part of the world people do not get enough food to eat. What is the reason? Because there is a severe shortage of food in their countries. Fine. So when there is a severe shortage of the food in a particular country, then people may suffer from starvation, they may suffer from hunger, and ultimately they may suffer from diseases. Fine. And this condition, when people do not get enough food to eat over a long period of time, is called as famine. Fine. And the famine are caused by two reasons, that is your natural calamities and human created problems. Fine. And now we'll be discussing about your these two reasons, these two causes of famine. Firstly, firstly we have natural calamities. See, calamities means disasters. Fine. Calamities means disasters, you can say, so you can also pronounce it as natural disasters. You can also say like natural disasters. So natural disasters like earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, flood, plant diseases, such kind of natural calamities, natural disasters, they may damage crops and ultimately may lead to the shortage of food. Fine. And second reason is your human created problem. Human created problem means where humans are responsible for the shortage of food. So first is your hoarding and black marketing, second is your improper food storage, third is your poverty. Fine. So if we talk about just I'll show you with the help. See, in this picture you can see, first picture shows the process, shows the disaster calamity of nature. This is called as volcanic eruption. In second picture you can see this is your flood, and in the last picture you can see this is a picture of earthquake. Fine. So when such kind of disasters occur, so it causes lot of destruction in the property, life property, and public properties, loss of lives may occur, and ultimately crops may also damage, which causes a shortage in food. And when there will be shortage of food, ultimately people may get suffer. Here we were discussing about your hoarding and human created problems. Human created problems like hoarding and black marketing. So if I talk about your hoarding and black marketing, what is hoarding and black marketing? In order to earn more profits, some shopkeepers they hide and store food grains in their godowns, and such kind of situation, such kind of condition is called as hoarding. So what is hoarding? Hoarding is hiding and storing of food grains in the godown by some of the shopkeepers to earn more and more profit. Fine. So later, when they stored such kind of food grains in their godowns, later on they sell these food grains at a very high cost, at a very high price in the black market. Fine. So hoarding causes a shortage of food at the market. And poor people, they, as when the shopkeepers, they hide such kind of food grains in their godowns, what will be the result? Poor people cannot be able to uh, cannot purchase food grains at high prices. Fine. So there is a shortage of food. So both hoarding and black marketing, they are considered as illegal and punishable offense. Fine. So next is your improper food storage. So improper food storage, how it is responsible for the shortage of food? See, when you store food grains, storage of food grains, it should be done in godowns which are free from any kind of microorganisms, insects and rats. Fine. So food grains that are not stored properly, they may get destroyed, and once they get destroyed, they may lead to shortage of food. Fine. So next one is your poverty. What is poverty? When poor people, they do not have enough money to buy food, some of them, they even do not get one time meal. Fine. So what would be the consequences, what would be the result? So they may suffer from starvation, they may suffer from malnutrition. Fine. Starvation means hunger. So these were the two reasons which are responsible for famine conditions. Famine condition means the condition when people do not get enough food to eat over a long period of time. Next, coming to your deficiency diseases. Obviously, when people do not get enough food to eat, they may suffer from deficiency diseases. So firstly, you should know what are deficiency diseases. So deficiency diseases, these are the diseases which are caused by lack of nutrients such as carbohydrates, vitamins, proteins, minerals and fats. Fine. So these are the nutrients which are present in the food, and due to the deficiency of these nutrients in a body, different deficiency diseases may occur in your body. So following are the examples of these are the types of deficiency diseases, kinds of deficiency diseases. So firstly is your marasmus, kwashiorkor, anemia, goiter, rickets, scurvy, night blindness. Fine. So here let us discuss about your marasmus first. So marasmus, it is basically caused by lack of proteins, fats and carbohydrates. So what would be the symptoms of this disease? As you can see in the picture, the child becomes so thin that loose folds of skin can be seen all over the body, and you can see here in the picture also the ribs of the child can be seen. Fine. And what should you eat? What should we eat to avoid this kind of disease? You should eat rice, wheat, potatoes, maize, eggs, fish, meat, nuts and honey. Fine. So next is your kwashiorkor. It is caused by lack of proteins, and what are the symptoms of this disease? They are the you can see in the picture, the abdomen of the child gets swollen and bulges out, and the legs become so thin. And you should eat milk, You should eat eggs, drink milk, fish, meat and pulses to avoid such kind of deficiency disease. Fine. Next, coming to your goiter. So goiter is also deficiency disease which is caused by lack of iodine. And what is the symptom of this goiter disease? You can see here in the picture, swelling of thyroid gland near the near the neck can be seen. Fine. And you should eat fish, seafood and iodized salt to avoid such kind of disease. Next, coming to your rickets. So rickets, it is also a deficiency disease caused by the deficiency of vitamin D. And you can see what are the symptoms: bent legs, deformed bones. You can see here the legs of a child, they are bent, stunted growth. Fine. Growth would also be not in a proper manner. And you should eat fish, eggs, drink milk also to avoid this deficiency disease. Next is your scurvy. So scurvy is caused by the lack of vitamin C. So what are the symptoms of this deficiency disease? You can see here in the picture, swelling and bleeding of gums. Fine. So to avoid this deficiency disease, you should eat citrus fruits like lemon, orange, amla. Fine. And tomatoes also you should eat. Fine. So this is all about your not enough food. Just go through your textbook also, read your textbook thoroughly and understand the topic as well. Thank you.